Hi, my name is Eric the Tender, and I'm author of the book, The Amazing Dog Training Man. Here's my little dog, Martini. She's my little helper. She likes making these videos with me. She's cute, too. She adds to the video. Anyways, I wrote this book because a lot of people are confused about dog behavior, dogs, dog training. In fact, there's a lot of myths out there about what you should do with your dog, what you shouldn't do with your dog. Don't do this, don't do that. You should do this, all this information. And a lot of times what happens is that the dog owner becomes confused, frustrated, and angry. And sometimes the poor dog pays for it. So what I like to do is I like to clear up a lot of these myths. And in the back of the book, I listed the 5 biggest myths that I come across. And number 2, the second biggest myth for me that I hear all the time is saying that your dog should never, ever, ever be allowed on the bed or the furniture. And I'm always like, really? Why? Oh, because the dog will turn into this mean, vicious dog. Oh, the dog won't understand that you're the pack leader. Oh, the dog won't listen to you. Oh, this is your space and not the dog's space. And there's all this information about what will happen if the dog is allowed on the furniture and especially on the bed. Well, I've had dogs for 20 years and a lot of them were allowed on the bed, including this one. And here's the thing. If you don't want your dog on the furniture, if you don't want your dog on the bed, that's completely understandable. You do not have to let your dog on the furniture if you have a problem with that. The way I look at it is that dogs are extremely social animals. I love dogs. I love having them around me. I love having a dog up on the couch next with me, watching TV or watching the ball game or something like that. It's enjoyable. I don't mind the dog jumping up on the bed. Does not turn them into a killer. But, there's a big but right there. I want you to understand something, is that the furniture, the bed, couch, it is your space, and your dog should understand that you've invited them up there. Your dog should never, ever, ever challenge you when it comes to the bed or the furniture. So for example, if the dog's on the couch and you walk in the room and you say, hey Martini, off, and the dog says, pfft, you know, and just rolls over, the dog should be taught the word off. If you go, hey Martini, get off, and the dog growls or snaps at you, then your dog loses that privilege. Unacceptable. And that's usually the first sign of a dog starting to go to the dark side, starting to develop aggressive behavior. There's a lot of other things probably going on, but that's a lot of times where you'll see it is they'll start guarding a certain space, like the couch, furniture, bed, or something like that. And that's when you need to get very proactive. That's when you need to step it up. And then you have to let the dog know you've lost all privileges and they are not allowed on the furniture, and you teach the dog the word off. And that has to be done carefully. And you should use the word off and not the word down, because down is lay down. That's a command. Off means get off of me, get off the bed, get off the couch. So just something for you to be aware of. But as I said, she slept on the bed for the last 3 years. I've had German Shepherds and stuff like that. Luckily I have a king-size bed. But that's the big deal around beds and furniture. So hope you enjoyed this video. And if you'd like more information on what you should do about sleeping areas, check out the book. All kinds of information about it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.